Good evening, everyone. It is I, the Knight in Yellow, Herald of the End Times. How are we all doing this evening? Welcome to a very special Saturday stream. We are making up. Oop, I don't know why, but my game audio was off. Hopefully, it wasn't like that the whole time. Anyway, welcome to a special Saturday stream. We are doing some Warhammer Rogue Trader makeup because we missed out on Wednesday because I was in an artistic mood and wanted to capitalize on it. So we're going to be fixing that issue today. So yeah, and also don't forget, afterwards, it's movie night. We're going to be watching Sinners. I heard good things about it, but for some reason it's a weird discourse about it on Twitter, but I think it's going to be quite good. But yeah, let's continue where we left off in Warhammer. Also, according to I gotta fix this again because I can't bump. It's not in windowed mode, even though I fix that literally every single time I've played this on stream. Yeah. Also, I got according to my stream review from last, I guess yesterday, I got a new subscriber, but my chat doesn't say who, so I have no idea. So, welcome, you. So yeah, let's see if I can remember what happened last time. I believe we were making the decision about whether or not to bomb the living daylights out. Accidentally turned my own mute button on again. And we are taking a minute to load. Wowee. All right. I believe we are still on the planet because we saved here right after we killed a heretic Astartes right there. I was kind of blown away by like this crew of noted badasses were almost taken out by a single space marine. Anyway, before we go on, let's make sure we can actually go out of go into Windows mode. Too bad it will never save that. All right, Oh yeah, I think the lose condition would be lose more of these things. Hold on. Is there anything to grab around here? Not that it really matters because they'll just give it to us. All right, I guess we can go and we have to play a little bit of catch up because we quit because I was worried about getting into another big ass section last time. I was like, oh no. If I decide to do this thing right now, we're gonna get into another like hour or so of gameplay, and I had to go. Willpower enhances the effect of psyker powers and increases characters' resolve. Oh, I wish I could make a librarian in this game. They're cool. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to make a rune priest when we get our space marine boy. Alright, which of these is me? Okay, Boxmaster Avigdus, thanks be to the Emperor you are alive, your ladyship. We are most gratified by your return. The crew is full of zeal in carrying out any orders you may have. Before anything else, I will account for what happened in the system's sun. For Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun, black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star, and then, my apologies, but I struggled to find words that could describe that terrible sight that the Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. So is it gone, or is it... is the void synonymous with the Immaterium, or is this just gone? Vertiger closes his eyes and grimaces. Drakari. See Avalon's expression changed as if a shadow had suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple warily, as if we did not have enough troubles on our hands already. The Xenos, enemies of humanity? Oh, that was Pascal? A breed of the Aldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Voxmaster. Like all Xenos, the Drakari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor the inferior warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect. And many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they are capable of. Are the Xenos in league with the Aurora cultists? We can rule out that possibility. The Drakari would never ally themselves with the arch-enemy's worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and those Xenos have in common, it would be the shared loathing of the warp corruption. Yeah, they don't want to get taken by Slaanesh, so they're not going to have any kind of warp sorcery. Henrik's glances around the situation. The situation calls for immediate action, Dominique. We can continue this conversation later if you so wish. Right now, he gestures the deck teeming with tumultuous activity. I believe you should assume command. What is the current situation on board? Navigator Sending is no longer empty. The warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine series. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump. Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his box. It may be angry, or perhaps it is lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for prayer of service. If the Omnissiah grants me comprehension, I will appease the machine spirit of this vessel. Let's see. Why did you not send a shuttle to the planet for me? Let's ask that. I do apologize, your ladyship. We were unable to receive your request for evacuation. The Vox Link was overrun with a vile interference, screams, blasphemous hymns, and other equally sinister noises. Any who listened to the interference for a protracted period lost their sanity. Several dozen operators went mad monitoring the Voxcaster in the hope of hearing your voice. Each one of them waited in vain. What is happening on the planet now? Our augur operations are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the arch-enemy's power at various locations on the planet, based on the fragments of communications picked up by our Vox operations. There is practically no resistance being offered by the governor's forces. Millions of people are converting to the blasphemous final dawn in mass and assembling in prayer circles. So they're already given to the arch-enemy. That's a thing we got to consider when we make our choice in the next few minutes. Oh, excuse me. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear the Reichmanors is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave the system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and who are worthy of rescue. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we also have the shuttle salvaged from the spaceport. We must save as many as we can. This has happened. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from heaven to lift the saint and her followers up the sky away from their corruption and death. We must do as she did. Direct all our efforts to saving those people who, at this moment, look to the heavens in hope of salvation. The lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the Holy Miraculous Fusion Reactor and the Electro priests who guard and tend to it. Abelard furrows his brow. Every moment we spend in the proximity of the dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of Riker Minoris. The Vaughn of Velasia's dynasty cannot be allowed to perish, and so, lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Henrik's eyes, like two deep, dark pools, are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge towards death. The final of the final of the cult of the final. The final of the cult of the final dawn, or the finale of the cult of the final dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, a world that had surrendered to the servants of the arch enemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down those who promise themselves salvation, and they are really giving over their souls to chaos. Sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct targeted bombing of the Electro Priest Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing so, this will save the millions of souls from a fate far worse than death. We will save Riker Minoris from being an outpost of the arch enemy. Whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit, as do I see that the storm is already upon us. Every moment we waste, it grows even more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp's turbulent currents. I'm with the lady on this. Enough talking, we need to get out of here while we can. Alright, back to decision time. And let's see, what are our choices again? Why can we not try to evacuate at least some of the people? Which is why the planet's inhabitants can be evacuated. Well, which of the planet's inhabitants can be evacuated? Dogmatic. Set an optimal course to carry out the orbital strikes on the Electro Priest Monastery. Riker Minoris must fall. We will not waste any time on this world. Pull back and begin preparations for translation to the warp. Okay, so this is just backing the fuck off and not doing anything to fix it. We're probably going to pick Dogmatic, but why can't we just evacuate some of the people while we're preparing to, bomb the planet? For the simple reason that the transformation process will soon be irreversible, and our sole weapon against it is useless. The energy released by the bombardment could stoke the warp energies. I've never witnessed the aftermath of bombing. The energy released by the bombardment could stoke the warp energies. I've never witnessed the aftermath of a bombing of a Daemon world before, but there is enough evidence of such attempts for me to say with confidence that you do not want to see it. Let's ask this one, and we'll decide. The nobles we rescued at the spaceport have given the coordinates of shelters where you can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As the Sergeant Malgar's troops, you will help to control the crowds of frightened commoners and prevent shuttles from being overloaded. Thank you. We have salvaged many shuttles from the spaceport that we can now use. Ooh, now we got it safe. Well, if we save the refusion reactor, we can't bomb the planet. Nobles deserve to be saved above all else. Have the pods distract all the commoners who did not yet convert to the final dawn. And set the optimal course to carry out an orbital strike of the Electro Priest Monastery. Riker Minoris must fall. So I don't think we could pick more than one. And you know what? We are for the Emperor, and we are dogmatic. Let's blow up the fucking reactor. Yes, Lord Captain. I will immediately inform the navigation artillery decks of the impending maneuver. Hendricks inclines his head. The right shores, Lord Captain. May the sacred exterminatus cleanse this veil of corruption. Okay, the bridge is in upheaval. The technomats' prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred unguents from the warp engine components. In the middle of all of this uh, tumult, stands Pascal with a data slate clutched in his hand, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. Hmm. We got lots of options here. What is going on here? The warp sextant is not responding to the commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our prayers in anger. I am currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Huh. Wow, Pascal, this is now your ship and your temple, so start acting like it, you blasted cog. Magus, if you do not bring the situation under control, we will all perish. Act swiftly. Magus, why don't you assume control of the Technomat? Surely your contribution... Okay. I kind of like this one. It's rough, but he's saying, this is your ship, your temple. Start acting like it. We're going to go with 2. Pascal shoots you a look of fierce pride and says with gravity, you are right, this is my temple. His vox booms with power. Tech comrades, heed my instructions. Yeah. Yeah, Pascal, you insane bastard. The mayhem immediately subsides and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnicide servants start working in sync, and the binaric clamor becomes a symphony of reports which the Magus coordinates like a skillful conductor. Let's see, I'm done. Do not act like a spineless greenhorn in front of me ever again. Now make the rebellious lump of metal ooh, no, we're not disrespecting it. Ooh. Admirably done. We'll go with this one. Admirably done, Pascal. The Omnissiah guides me. Power prayers of the tech priest surrounding the cogitator almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hands, extends a mechadendite towards you. Please take your place at the cogitator, Lord Captain. Explain what you are doing. I want to know. I studied the data and discovered a machine node that was damaged as a result of the heretic's sabotage. The functioning of the warp sextant was tampered with, and the ship's spirit, aggrieved by this violation of the right of operation, is now rejecting its calculations. I sought a way to rectify this error and have concluded that your participation is necessary to do so. The cogitator systems in the Temple of the Omnissiah are subordinate to the shell whose repository serves the machine we see before us. A machine created for your predecessor, and one that uses the biological signatures of the dynastic blood in its computation. The spirit should recognize the ship's mistress and submit to her will. Should. Pascal speaks his final word with a slight tremor in a synthesized voice. One second, I got a little bit of a sneeze coming on. Excuse me, and I managed to mute myself in time. Step up to the cogitator. No. I gotta rub my eyes. There we go. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symphonies, symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as at the gate of the Warren Chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense. Excuse me. Incense instructions for the Liturgy of Machine Spirit Propitiation. Senior Technomats, recite the prayer to generate a current data report. Operations will be marked with the compological protocol Omnissiah Rejoice. I must inform you that the purpose of that for the purposes of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating of its data slate blessings are required. If this is not done, then at launch the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of data crypts. Okay, a data crypt, a data repository assigned by the industrial tenants uses conjunction with the cogitator. But all we do not have 100 hours at our disposal. We must omit this procedure. Pascal looks down at the slate in his hands. A minor deviation from the rite of operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit. Deviating from the rite of operation. Listen, can't you do all this without me? What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the cogitator guardian, the cyber gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To it we will offer our prayers so that we may bypass protective protocol for effective connections. Okay. Lots of words are happening. Pascal's voice grows quieter. The laws of the Omnissiah knows no exception, and it is so in this ritual. I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, may we receive his blessing. Let's do it. Let's get our hand in there. We do not shirk from our duty. We are a commissar. The metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same moment, the image of the vid screen before you changes. Am I going to have to remember this? Connection, point 1, point 2, point 3, success. ID 8625. What does this mean? The sound of your voice, the cogitator servant whose bronze-bound skeleton is built into the cogitator housing shudders with a screech. Its skull rotates towards you and then stops in position. Benevolent code of voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of binary signals, and then it's silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in the analyzer block. I register a reaction to the signal, but not a process response. A temporary override is permissible. Magus intently studies the vid screen. The shell was created on a forge world unknown to me, initiating standard invocation of the machine spirit. Pascal leans over the adjacent instruction panel and sets his hands on the controls. At the same time, a quiet stream of machine code begins pouring from his box. Reach out and touch the screen. Something happened. But Captain Pascal stops and continues more calmly. Please, you will anger the machine spirit before we have removed the restriction. Oh, I goofed. What should I do now? Oh, Captain, I now ask you to address the machine spirit. Speak the following command. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. The Glorious Receptor will receive the vocal entry without your sanction. The machine spirit will not accept the data from the warp sextant. Let's do that. One of the vid screen's cogitators turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling that the rest of the text priest then withdraws a connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine. Servants of the Omnissiah Make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirits so that it may be filled with their true and calibrated data. May the Omnicide have mercy on our souls. In meek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts of the warp engine one after another, repeating prayers of acceleration. After the anointing of the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them in the cogitator slot. Your head begins to spin from the holy censers, foul-smelling clouds of smoke, and from the loss of blood that the cybergargoyle continues to drink from you, and your world swims before your eyes. Let the mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters a sequence of commands and raises his hand, watching the vid screen. Suddenly, he stops dead. No! His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. His mechadendrites clicking. Their pincers pull at one lever after another. The vid screen fills with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the Magus. What is happening? After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt begins to say, and the next bursts into flames and give off foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omnicide servants break off from their prayers, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out, "The massive errors in the warp sex's calculation is destroying the data repositories. The offerings did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with a motive force. We are trapped." A moment later, Magus continues uncertainly. "Perhaps an alternative raising protocol or an emergency launch at the auxiliary coils." The tech priest bends over the cogitator with something in his pose and movements reveals his desperation. We're fucked. While the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols, the monitor in front of your blinks and its static images changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. Hey Magus, does this mean anything to you? Pascal turns towards you, his flickering visors betraying his anxious state. Lord Captain, he stops short when he sees the vid screen. Distorted transmission from the data core, most likely the ritual cogitator functions of the built-in servitors. Omnicide, shield us from a machine ghost. He turns to manipulate the cogitator command runes. Machine Spirit, can you hear me? Cogitator servant creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the Barnaric hymns and is and the tapping of command runes. Injury, rescue, Curie. Machine Spirit, this is the Lord Captain of the vessel. Obey me and start the warp engine. O hallow Machine Spirit, in the name of the Omnicide and the Emperor, reveal upon us your power and guard us against our doom. This pile of scrap. Yeah, that probably isn't it. Let's try to command it. Machine Spirit, this is the Lord Captain of the vessel. Obey me and start the warp engine. That was a non-executable quest, Lord Captain, even if the voice protector could interpret such a... Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. The strings frantically collapsing across the green background are replaced with stable images of or regularly updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. The text priest's voice crackles in shock, but his report is as clinical as ever. Registering warp section activated. Registering data stream stabilizing. Registering 0 data errors found. Reporting the warp engine is ready for translation. After a pause, Pascal adds, I am also reporting the evidence indicating the Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and the defiance of deactivation. Lord Captain Ravor here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I just received confirmation at from the engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin translation to warp, your ladyship. Contact Ravar Lord Captain speaking. I give the order to commence translation to warp. Waiting for you to ascend to the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. Well, stuff happened. Oop. And now we blew up the planet. Exterminatus it was. And I believe we are finally out of the tutorial. After how many hours? Oh, that's kind of cool. Shielding drops down when we go to warp. Makes sense. Yes, pray to that machine. Kind of expected something else to happen. Like, oh. Well, this is some Darkest Dungeon style animation.
The Von Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void ships plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
So, is she incinerated? Is that like an official tomb for her? I'm not 100% sure. Oh. Captain, allow me to report our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orcelio informs me that you have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are waiting for permission to begin a process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Cronus Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omnicide to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate. Dargonis, Danis, and Cavia Gamma. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The League of Football has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, apparently the League is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Football, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Harmonia's Dolorosa will more likely expect a visit from me. I will imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Dominique. I'll be leaving your void ship when we arrive in Football, Dominique. Once that is done, consider Lord Inquisitor's task complete. I hereby inform the rogue trader that during the comprehensive system inspection this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cottage here that are concealed from prying eyes by means of personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Dominique von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cottage provided that she possesses the description. Detect a hint of something resembling curiosity, Pascal's Picadendrite voices. Are you leaving us, Henrix? The agreement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor that I be transported to football and no farther. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I have. Yeah, you're a good fighter, and yeah, you're a good fighter, dude. I could really use you in my party. Thank you for your offer, but I must decline. I'm afraid my duty to the Golden Throne comes before everything else. Ardentia, who is Reverend Harmonious who wants to talk to me? He is the head of the Drusian mission on football, and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assigned his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. Let's see. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue freighter on the Von Valancia's dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your voyage ship, I request that we meet. Excuse me. I just ate, so I'm a little irpy. I request that we meet with Reverend Harmonious. Or Hieronymus. Tell me what about the system we are arriving in. The Furibundus is valuable due to its close proximity to the Maw, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for football, the main base for merchants, privateers, and rogue traders traveling in Acronis Expanse. Additionally, the star itself is orbited by an Adeptus Mechanica station, which is off limits to outsiders. After Altar, Templar, whatever, I had the honor of tending to this shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech comrades at the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. What do I need to know about football? It's the largest port and the trading capital of the Chronos Expanse. It has a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the void ship, and it boasts its own astropathic wire, the Chronos Expanse communication nexus. Not to mention pirates' hideouts, smuggler caches, and ports belonging to dozens of gangs, groups, and factions. In the Chronos Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely resemble its central worlds, but so long as football serves the God Emperor insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium, although I have heard that its ends are underwhelming to say the least. Due to football's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured there will be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant a summary execution. Moreover, football is the domain of the rogue traders, who transcend certain imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. Okay. Football is just a brief stop. What's next? As soon as we solve issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key worlds of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magnia Accessio, the official ceremony of donning the mantle of the Rogue Tater. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant, and yet it is a major milestone in your personal history. The moment your name graces the list of heads of the Von Valancia's dynasty. We are looking forward to the day, Lord Captain. Abelard, do you know anything about the League of Football? Vadim? Takara. Takara is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in football's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Takara is the appointee of the Casablanca mission. Football chapter of the most crime syndicate in the Imperium of Man, founded by the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calaxis sector. They specialize in the cold trade, legal trade of commodities, and the buying and selling of all kinds of Xenos rubbish. Football was previously run by a league who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladim Takara, whose appointed benefits not only the Casabelica, but also their most powerful ally in the Cronus Expanse, road trader Caligos Winterscale. Vladim is a slippery but yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps most importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Casa hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader. You stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where Casablanca barons crossed swords with rogue traders and emerged victorious. Do not forget that. Remain vigilant. The Casablanca vile tech thieves. Pascal's voice barks out the last word like a profanity. Why does the Liege want to see me so badly? Not you personally. He wishes to meet the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. Takara does not know about Lady Theodora's death and simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on football if our astropath managed to read such strong emotion, such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcast in football, Astropath Acquire, was the only missive Master Zachariah has received recently. Tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make translation from warp into real space. Okay, so we're getting political now. Vigdis begins issuing instructions. The mastership appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for a shift to real space, and measure chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Vigdis turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Takara will be informed it is required so we can use the dock. Besides, he is expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive at the station with a proper pomp and ceremony or choose to visit incognito. Tell me how these choices will benefit me. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the powers of the Liege. However, they may choose not to exercise those privileges in certain situations. Arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. Ooh. I shall explain if you do not mind. As per the unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has a right to veto any of the Liege's decisions, whether it's a catch. The Cronus Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, and football is where their interests intersect. Of course, this does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos Winterscale, from subtly pulling the strings of football. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and a parade in your honor, the others may see this as a gesture. See this gesture as the newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. Ooh. I do not see that as a bad thing necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take a slight offense. Torda will be put on her guard, but you have just risen to prominence, and most people of the Cronus Expanse have not even heard of Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of the Von Valancius soars as high as ever. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. You will have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and burden of power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way, your arrival will not draw much attention, and the people will treat you as a person and not the almighty sovereign anointed by the emperor. It could turn some situations to your advantage. Ooh. Well, we're not much for cutthroats. We're commissars. We're very out in the open, honorable combat and all. We will arrive officially as the rogue trader. Loud and proud. It will be done, Lord Captain. Vignis bows again. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. End dialogue. Wow. Okay, we're back in control. One of your conviction branches has reached rank 2, Adherent. Once it reaches rank 3 of Atari, it becomes your character's main conviction. After that, you will still be able to choose dialogue options referring... After that, you will still be able to choose dialogue option referring to other convictions branches, but those branches cannot be raised above rank 2, Adherent. I sort of got it. Alright, well, let's look around now, shall we? Let's see, can we go foot with, what's-her-face down here? What's up, girl? Yeah, Cassia, hey, how's it going?
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Anything new? Nope.
Too many colors. I have enjoyed your company.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's try Argenta. She's probably pretty pissed we didn't save people. We had to exterminatus the place.
Greetings.
Even it's on the social radius energy. Okay, so she's the same. Aw. Wow, I really expected there to be a lot more dialogue now because we clearly went to a new arc of the story. Anything new? You may be interested to know that a group of officers were discussing a grim rumor over lunch. Word has it that apparition of a Lord Captain Theodora has been sighted on board lately. Yes, you heard right. They say she is haunting the decks, dragging wayward crew members off into oblivion. The squad has spread through the ship as the anomaly has been reported in different sections, sometimes entire kilometers apart. The Voxmaster leans closer to you. Master Henrix von Calix expressed interest in our communication station in the Voxnest a short while ago. The interrogator appears to be very well versed in the matters of sacred technology. And it worries me. A man of his knowledge and in his line of work is capable of discreetly planting his own devices in our systems. We should be vigilant, Lord Captain, but you should try to be more careful as well. All right. Nothing new there, so I wonder how we're going to have to deal with that. Probably talk with High Factorum here. Let's go find Pascal. How's it going, Pasky?
The Omniscient knows all.
Alright, nothing new.
May your labors be.
I am shocked that nobody has anything new to talk to me about. Okay. Let's see if what Henrix has to say.
You have my complete attention.
Okay, well, we don't want him to leave our ship. He's actually pretty cool. But we had no new dialogue with him either. How about Idira? I want you to leave my ship. Okay, well, we don't want that. She may not be our favorite character, but we want her around, at least for now. Let's go to our room. Is there anything, or is it really just main quest this thing? And where did my hat get put back on? I mean, I'm kind of fine with it. I'm just like, wait, when did that happen? Oh, there are some good weapons here, but we can't use them because they are Xenos. Oh, and bolter shit. Okay, rewards, no rewards available. Fine, cool, whatever. Oh, Von Valencia's ancestral records. Let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, and we got a vault. Oh, okay. Oh. Must be contributors to the game. Alright, well, nothing new is happening here. Alright, well, let's see. Is there anybody else to talk to on the bridge? I guess, probably not our helmsman. Let's go see if, the High Factorum Generis has anything new. If, questions for now, I shall return later. Yep, nothing new. Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Okay.
Lord Captain.
No, I want them to keep calling me by my official title. That seems very in character to me. Okay, so nobody's got anything new. Well, let's take a look at our map, shall we? But yeah, my favorite part about these games is the socializing with the characters, but it's always a bummer when they don't have anything new to say. Okay, I was wondering why I was getting a big clip of myself, but yeah, it was just because my mouse was over there. Lord Captain, Revoy's voice over the Vox sounds wary rather than annoyed. I'm getting reports of several ships moving towards us, judging by the fact that they are not responding to our hails, and the telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries. Oh, this is something new. I knew the ship combat was going to be a thing at some point. They're not here for a chin wag, ready to issue orders to prepare for battle. Where do they come from? We haven't why haven't you noticed them before? The rubbish of Furibundus, and I'm not talking about these wrecks that are about to open fire. I mean the remains of a meteorites, gas clouds, refuse from the shipyards. It's all bunches together, and the smaller ships hide behind them to harass ships as they emerge from the warp. Could they be? Could this be the work of Conrad Voktvir? Sounds like the Vox lasts for several seconds. It's possible he could have hired some scum, or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. Can we evade this combat? I don't think so, Lord Captain. This is a tutorial. You're not allowed to avoid it. There'd be no reason to. It'd be easier to blast these scum to smithereens and to evade them. We'll warn football we're coming with a few macro salvos. My order, all stations ready for void combat. And I think we're probably gonna... well, once I know we're gonna get an ad in a few minutes. I want to make sure we see all of it. All of the fight, so we
I'll be your beacon in the darkness.
I get the feeling this is actually going to go pretty quick, though. So... oh my god. Oh, I'm a little overwhelmed with all this shit on the screen right now. Okay, so we got... prow, dorsal. Okay, so what we could hit on either side. Okay, so in front of us, really in front of us, in a long line in front of us. So this is like a cone, a sort of cone attack, side base attacks. We have nothing behind us, it seems. Oh, there's our ad. So yeah, we'll take a break while ad play. We'll take a break while the ad plays, and then we'll come back to some combat. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, we are back. Let's get rid of some people who dared to challenge Von Valancius. Okay, do we get first strike? It looks like, well, this is just our turn, so we don't know what the turn order is going to be just yet, but it seems to me we could, well, we can't blast both of them, and we can only move forward. Can we move here?
The time has come.
And that would be end turn. Seems like it might be the best way to attack. Oh! Interesting.
Another salvo.
Okay. So we can move a little bit.
Onward.
Okay. Now I think we can probably attack both of them. Oh, okay, this is new.
Lay in the course.
Okay, so we can't
Onward.
turn on a dime. Interesting. We also can't shoot them from here. Okay. Okay, that one's moving far away. They are kind of bottling us up.
Set the course.
Okay, now we should be able to blast the living daylights out of them from here.
Leave their hulls strewn across the stars.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we can use each of these once. Okay, so it pays to have them in, see if we can get them in multiple multiple targeting ranges.
The time has come.
Oh, he is just out of our range again. Not sure how I feel about this. But they can fire, then move. Okay. That guy's probably not going to be able to do much. This might be more interesting. Oop.
Lay in the course.
This is going to take some getting used to, though.
Micro cannons fully. Leave their hulls strewn across the stars.
And there they go.
Set the course.
Now, will they be able to move? Let's take a look. Can't do a line.
Onward! Another salvo! Leave their hulls strewn across the stars.
Anything? Nope. Alright. Oh.
Lay in the course.
So now it's gonna try to flee.
The time has come.
Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna get old fast. Because it's very slow. Hopefully we get more. Oh, now I gotta chase after this fucker. And I might be able to shoot it from here. I can.
Lead them!
Oh, but it's not enough. Can I zoom out, or?
Set the course.
And they're just out of my range. Oh, and now I'm gonna end up chasing these guys for fucking ever. The battle is over. Oh, okay, so they ran away. I didn't get them, though. Okay. Well, that happened. Not exactly the most thrilled with it. Ash World, not scanned. There's Blessing, there's Footfall. Let's scan it. Ash World added to the... Okay. Can we do anything with it? It doesn't seem to be worth anything. What are you? That's a ship, correct? Can we sell things? Lord Captain, we have the flagship Adaris' Blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They are registering a direct Vox message patching you through. Oh, you got a picture, so you're important. The Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause, a dry, low voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I am honored to speak with the Rogue Trader House von Plancius. May your name be known through the ages. Charges Captain Asterius Thorfast, bearer of a free chapter of the Merchant Fleet. How can I be of service to you? What are you doing? What is your squadron doing here? We develop supply routes for the Charists. You see, my ship is a representative of the Merchant Fleet in this part of the Imperial territory, yet we do not have a fixed charter-defined trade routes. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in specialized goods. I want to look at your catalog of components available for purchase. Oh, reputation. Let's get rid of some things. Oh, we got lots of fuel. And fuel seems to be the only thing we really have right now. Probably don't want to get rid of all of it, though. Is this better? Can be equipped. Mezzo lance weapon. Torpedo tubes capable of firing for. Are these? Is this what I have or? Short range. Prow mounted macro cannons which fire 4 shots, dealing 14 damage. Well, what looks like I already have is better than that. Okay. From where do you source the components you sell? Are you asking me to disclose our suppliers to you? Thorfez laughs airily. Well, frankly, they come from both everywhere and nowhere. We get our wares either from lucky voidsmen who stumble upon an abandoned or duplicated ship somewhere in a neighboring system, or from unlucky ones whose sorry tube arrives on footfall in such a state that it's easier to take her apart than restore her. I'd like to know more about the merchant's fleet operations in Acronis Expanse. For the most part, all the Expanse has is fleets of different organizations and small flotillas of merchant ships. Uninterrupted communication between worlds is a matter of life and death for many outposts of humanity, so even the Dark Corner of the Imperium. There are charts and ships assigned to various adeptus. Alas, the Expanse has next to no stable trade routes, so the job can be precarious at times. Then again, no one is more intimately familiar with the hardships of local commerce than a rogue trader. Over and out. Let's go back to the bridge really quick. I want to see if that battle has caused anything to change. Eyes are burning. So, anything about the battle, Abelard?
Lord Captain.
Nope.
Lord Captain.
Yep, it doesn't seem to mean like anything has changed. So I guess back into the Cronus Expanse map again. I guess we should just go right to Footfall. Wait for the completion of the ship. Okay. What's this? Altar Templum. Oh, Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. A Vox recording is stated that the priesthood of the... Oh, has no desire... Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. Okay. Has no desire for communication with the litany and are refusing access to the guests on the basis of the privilege of inviolability, granting them sole jurisdiction over their sacred sites. Got it. Okay, I guess. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. Liege residence. So I guess this is like a city map or a planet map, but we only have access to the Void Dock Alpha Rio. And oh yeah, we're back down to this grouping. Because what's his name has left. I wonder if we could re-recruit him or if he's like a permagon. Because he was good to have in the party. I'm willing to bet he's going to rejoin at some point. Because he hit like a truck, had a pretty good movement. Space Horde! We're on Deep Space Nine! A very shitty Deep Space Nine. Ooh, I like her dress. I want my girl to have that dress. Ooh, change in music a little bit. The welcome procession is not particularly long, but it does attract attention. Everyone is dressed in their finest apparel, every button gleaming. Standing in front of the others is a woman with clearly expensive implants. I like how that's worded. Her implants are so big. Oh my, I just want to grab them. Mechanical, yeah, cybernetic substitute for biological limbs or organs. She bows in a solemn curtsy. Rogue Trader, Footfall welcomes you on behalf of the Liege Lord of Latium Takara. Allow me to express my joy of your arrival. The Liege awaits you at his residence, but you should have other business to conduct at the station. I would be honored to serve as your guide. Cassie's lips curl slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. Look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Adira jerks her head and shakes it and hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Abloyd sighs and casually places his hand on his weapon. Address Adira, who is coming? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them. Angry. They've got teeth. They aren't, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is in their numbers. Pray, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such cryptic pronouns? She doesn't get to say the rest. Combat! Oh!
How's this for a warm welcome?
Can I loot her dress?
Take a knee and bow before me. I'll bleed you dry.
And those guys are already dead. Okay, what are we dealing with here? They're pretty far back. Alright, you go over here. You can get this group. Actually, no. Cone attack would be better on this side. And Pascal, you... Yeah, range seems to be better over here. You tank here. I will suit myself up over here. Abelard can go here. Actually, Pascal, you go forward just a little bit. And Adira, you can go here. I really wish I upgraded you, but oh well. Let's take a look at her blast attack. How? Yeah, let's go with that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow, you're actually really tough.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's do this again.
Doubt is for the weak.
Alright, you're done.
I can handle this.
Bloodstained Amelia.
I'm here, maggots.
So you're a named person. Blast you away.
Fucking unfortunate.
Fuck!
Live another day.
She attacked our own guys.
On it. Let's get to it.
But yeah, this is a named person right over there.
Hold on. Here we go.
Well, good thing Pascal is actually really suited for big group attacks.
Request. Value.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Can I hit both of these groups? No.
Die with grace, at least. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, let's have him go again. Can we...
My vow is
Some of these guys are pretty tough. Alright, you're done.
A tactically sound approach.
Alright, cleave.
Indeed.
You attack.
momentum.
It will be done.
Nope, not what I intended.
For Von Valencius. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will
Leave
do what
again. And another
you-
cleave.
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Scared yet?
She's got unique dialogue and she hits kind of like a truck.
Each strike is a prayer. Not a problem for me.
Yeah, might as well have another cleave because these two
At
are
your
here.
beck and call.
And you know what? We're gonna double cleave these fools.
Already done.
Let's get to it.
Oh, and there's more in the back. Shit.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it.
Can she run more?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Only hit one of them. Well, I can technically hit two of these guys. Yeah, this seems to be the best. This one's blocked, but I could technically hit two people from this way.
I'll do it.
Where can we have you dash? Yeah, I want you covered again.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Okay, Adira. Okay, I want you to get cover again. And blast this fucker.
Be gone.
And
But of course. Was that you? Or
Time to slaughter someone.
Emperor, deliver us.
oh, that's I better get away from that. The cover's gonna blow up. Oh wow, you hurt Pascal quite a bit. Oh, Pascal can't move either.
Running by now. The Omnissiah condemns you.
Alright. And who can I make go again? Okay, she can't do that. She's too far away right now. She probably shouldn't be on this side of the... by that explosive thing.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
All too easy. You didn't stand a chance. I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Alright, Pascal, finish this fool off for me, will you?
Activate calculate fury algorithm.
And then snipe this fool.
The Omnissiah council comprehends.
Try again, Pascal. Well, he's got cover.
Running binary override.
And it's back to her, which is super weird. And is that all of them? Oh no, there's two dudes up there. Okay.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
And slightly out of
It will
range.
be done.
But he can still smack them around a little bit.
Victory is imminent.
Did
Was your
froze for a
biggest
second, I wasn't sure why. Ow. Servitor, servant. The shivering young servant looks up at you with horror in his eyes. Emperor, protect me. They killed. They killed. Every time I warn them and they go all, dear Emperor, oh, our Lord, save whatever. No, who could have thought? Adria spits on the ground in annoyance. Ooh. Whoa, that's nuts. I only heard part of it, but there was the background announcement of, hey, if you don't meet a quota, that's treason. You're gonna die. The gang of puny thugs attacked me. The Emperor's anointed rogue trader Von Valence. Such a poorly organized attempt on my life can only be seen as a personal affront. Fear not, young men. We took care of the attackers. Do you know who they were? Stop quivering, unwashed worm, and answer me. Ah. Sweet. Who would dare attempt such an outrageous attack? What was that? An attack right on the dock. Does this kind of thing happen around here often? Again, puny thugs attacked me. The Emperor's appointed. How dare they? I would wager that was not an assassination attempt, but rather a common raid. The half-wits had no idea that they would run into you, Lord Captain. Still, it wouldn't hurt to be on our guard. The great have been known to fall to the pathetic. We can attest to this from our recent experience. Abelard frowns and rubs his bridge of his nose as if fatigued. Your ladyship, those guys were, they're a gang. They're the worst, I'm telling you. They, the sacred, they're scared of no one, not even Liege Takara. He glances around like he's expecting more bandits to appear. Does this kind of thing happen often around here? Shooting, yes. Attacks on nobles, not very often, unless it's, the Anvers. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gutting somebody. They're wicked heretics. They respect nothing. They follow no rules. Go and report this to the liege. Yes, I'm sorry, your ladyship. I'll go report to the liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, that was your girl. I will loot said girl. Oh, but they have no cool gear. Oh, but that's a new gun. Combat shotgun. That might be good for somebody. We're gonna... And we have a bunch of chain swords. Alright, well, at least I wanted that dress for my girl here, but that seems to not be the case.
Victory awaits!
Oh, before we do anything else, let's upgrade Idira here. I guess willpower. Very nice, successful. Nah, that's dumb. Rating provides psycho access to attacks. Smash thing attack. Oh, we already got some of these. Target also provokes an attack of opportunity. Yeah, okay. Okay, she wasn't that far behind the rest of us. Okay, so this is a bazaar. There's a worker, citizens, servitor, worker. How big is this? Well, let's explore around, shall we? Yeah, there's some stuff over here. And that, what is that? Opticon 22. Rations and sundries.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, I'm over here now. I want to... Well, there is some stuff over here. Let's get those goods. Internal report. I'm writing... Okay, well, we want that. Other, would that be an other? Internal report. I'm writing this to inform you that 2 days ago, the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors are put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container. Okay, so attacks happen. It's annoying. Alright, let's go back this way and see if we can get whatever is over here. Oh, there's some goods. An auto pistol. Okay. Oh, there's what I want. How do I get that?
None shall stand in my way.
Maybe one of my characters had to have a proper observation to be able to see something that can be moved. As it stands right now, I can't do anything with that. Oh, goods. A dead body. Were these one of the guys that attacked me, or are they just random dead people around here? Oh, you're probably important. Enforcer Light Carapace. Ooh, let's take a look at that shit, shall we? It is slightly better, but it doesn't have parry chance, and it doesn't help with agility. But let's also see how it looks. It looks kind of dumb. See, is it better for anyone else? That's kind of what she has already, but it's shittier. Okay, it's better for her. And you know what? It looks actually pretty good on her. Ooh. We got like a wheel of woe right here. But Opticon 22, you seem like an important character. We will come back to you after we finish exploring. Supposed to be something lootable around here, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, because it's really tiny. Another leaflet. We need no rules or leaders. We are not an organization. We are a force of nature. Okay, so it looks like some kind of pamphlets about that they aren't expressing some issues with the established authority. Wow, we're chainswords left and right suddenly. Wow.
It's about time.
Okay, well, this looks important. Engineer. Oh, we want to go over here. Functionary. Ooh, there's a lot going on here now. This room is actually bigger than it seems. The walls of the container have a rusted and contains rotted away. The situation in a okay. Citizen, citizen, citizen. Well, there's a dead body. Oop, strange memo. The holy book by the altar The Void Dam customs guy, he is always on duty. Does he get any time off? Does he ever leave for a piss? Is he a servitor or something? Guess what? Oh, hangar by the window. Remember to bow when to the Emperor through the window. Okay. Strange notes. Commerce, 100.
To the occasion.
At first glance, these look like standard container, but the frames are okay. Something is important about this. But the frames have been reinforced and their sealing improved to keep the smell in. Sorry, hit the mic. These are used to transport contraband. Ah. Nope, more goods. Oh, more goods. Wow. Ceremonial torques. Well, we might as well get everything we can out of here. There's only 3 more things. And where does this go? To the rest of football. To the Void Ship Bridge. Yeah, this is the first time we really are incentivized to explore a little bit freely. Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them out of their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at the slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Casablanca, Chorda, Von Valancius, their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow we'll erase them from memory. Go and seize power as much as you can. ANV. Alright, well, definitely a seditious faction here. Okay, so this is loot I can't access. What about this loot?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Nope, and another memo. Leaflet, now is our time. Go to homes. Okay, same thing. We already got that one. Okay, let's explore the rest of this room. Then we will talk to whatever. Otacon. We'll talk to Otacon, just like my Japanese animes. Oh, fuck did I go? Oh, they like their wheels of woe. Pilgrim, citizen. Oh, I'm getting a wealth of people to talk to at the moment. Is there anything? Initiate. They say the Emperor sent his angels here and they used their swords to carve the majestic statue from an asteroid. The Space Marines were here and they made him a statue?
None shall stand in my way.
Yeah, that seems like something certain factions would do. Maybe the Blood Angels would do something like that. Like their whole thing, I believe the Blood Angels use art to be able to stave off some of their weird problems associated with their gene seed. Let's see what the generic aristocrat says. The air is so fetid. Greetings to your ladyship. Okay. Aristocrat, aristocrat, aristocrat. Okay, so just aristocrats.
Follow my lead.
Okay, let's go talk to some of those guys I saw. I think they were over here. They had names, so I'm going to assume they're important. Arbiter. Oh, Arbites, guys. Bureaucrat, bureaucrat. Let's see what this guy is. Did you say something? Okay, that's just a name.
I'll lay claim to
What
the
about this
stars.
guy? Oh, get rid of that spam bot, heretic, Siri bot. Good job. Ugh. Okay, this guy is nothing. Don't distract me. Hey, I'm the rogue trader. Shut the fuck up. I will look at you if I want, random NPC. Okay, well, it looks like the only
Any
thing to
challenge for
really
me?
interact with is Opticon. Let's go find him. Am I even close? I am sort of close. Although, I think he's over here. Yes. Oh, and there's more lootables over here. Alright, Opticon! Ooh, your design is fun, and so you're important enough to warrant a illustration. A tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. A breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is of a sickly gray hue, with his augments show signs of combat damage and are plated with a black acronium, giving him a general air of lugubriousness. So, like, unwell, not doing super hot. He's fucked up. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as a Logos Opticon 22 and is a fully authorized representative / structural part / of the Cognizance Fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening the diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed / high value / visitors / glory / success to to House Valancius. A binaric aria begins to flow from the scratched vox attached to the tech priest's chest. Requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation. Logister Theta. Pascal and Opticon exchange glances and a short series of binaric signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. I want to make a trade deal. Okay, so we sell shit to you. And we... Okay, ooh, let's add this to cargo. Anything we have a shit ton of. Okay, so now that's in cargo. We should be able to sell. Yep. Armor kit, armor kit, armor kit. Let's sell some things. Oh, okay, we can hit multiple at once. Good. Ooh, melee weapon. Oh, I thought that was had a quest icon on it. Holy gifts. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this. Target designated whenever the wearer hits an enemy with a Deadeye shot, it reduces the enemy's deflection. Use some med kits. Ooh, what are you? These gloves allow the wearer to pair melee attacks with their ranged weapon using ballistic skill. Oh, that's an interesting one. We're getting that for what's her face? Argenta. That's a good one for her. And anything else? We got a Weber, a Bolter. Okay, well, we'll come back. So this dude sells stuff. Good to know. What else? What is, who is Theta? What is it? Under the contractual obligation in question, 34.761, 10 years ago, the Explorator Conscience Fleet received from / representative / authorized unit / of the Von Valencia Syndicate a volume of high grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Tatilion Void tankers. Received it and they didn't pay. Compensate, remurate, settle accounts. Should it go on, or is that enough synonyms? The stipulated / payment / reciprocal offering from the Cognizance fleet can be made to Von Valencia's assets at the current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled or archived. Confirm your status regarding acceptance. You waited 30 years to pay up. Execution of / payment / reciprocal offering is in accordance with the specifications of the contractual obligation. Allocation of assets from the holdings of Conscience Fleet from the initiated when the tankers reached the main squad. Whatever. This guy is saying a lot of weird shit. This allocation concluded 2.663 Terran years later. The transportation of assets. The Abundant system took 16.8 Terran years. Final delivery of assets in football took 0.3 or 30. Clever. If you had been purchasing fuel for a squadron at the other end of the Imperium, may have never had to pay at all. We would have turned to dust before you made it there and back. You're saying that my dynasty has an extensive business dealings with you? The statement is true. The Cognizance fleet concluded 1,292 contractual obligations with Von Valencia's dynasty as represented / led / administered by the counterparty identified as the Von Valencia's. The most substantial was Pact 8 Yule, in accordance with which Archmagus Cubus Delphine, data user of the sevenfold hallowed workshop of the sacred world of Euphrates, this too was transferred to planet Kivigama to perform duties of / minister as / its fabricate. Oh my god, this is hard to read. The service of such a highly / enlightened / enhanced / authorized / servant / recompensed via the offering of / paid for with / 7-year. Oh my god. Granting the fleet exploration vessels maintenance privileges at the Kivana Gama. Oh my lord. This is true. In the last couple of decades, Lady Theodora took pains to form a strong relationship with the Cognizance fleet. She turned down a dozen candidates looking for the right tech monitor to watch over Kiavagama. What payment can I expect? Universal Mobile Orbital Deployment, Extremimus, Astra, Aurora Processing Complexes. Oh my god, India quality stipulated in the contractual obligation. Each unit has undergone cycle of maintenance. Oh god. This is vomit. Great creations of Namasaya, blessed of his beneficence. which has bestowed upon these complexes industrial might and a full cycle of reproduction and life support. Oh. We got an ad. Let's go on break. Ugh. All right, we are back. Sorry for the sudden break, but reading this guy's dialogue is a pain in the ass. Thank you, Pascal, for at least understanding how to talk to people. Okay, we need to consider the Prometheum my gift. We're not doing that. You're gonna pay me, damn it. The request is accepted. The sacred machines will be loaded into your hold, into the hold of your vessel. The contractual obligation, Logistar Theta is concluded. The Cognizance fleet thanks House von Valancius for his cooperation. I seek the friendship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus / is interested in / considers expeditious / cooperation with the rogue trader. Under the terms of the Treaty of Mars, is willing to provide services to the von Valancius. The The priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. Oh boy. The Congress Suite will be glad / alternative unavailable / to accept any samples of sacred technology, samples of profane xenotech. Ooh. Miscellaneous items. Reminder, storage, study, and disposal of the affection objects, with the exception of 3 miscellaneous items, is preferential right of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Okay, the representative of the... Okay. Study 10 planets. Ooh. The exploratory fleet will also accept information about planets in the Chronos Expanse that has never previously been recorded. Why do you want information about planets? Oh, I should have gotten through this first. Omnifaceted study of the Chronos Expanse is / sacred mission / operational objectives / of the Cognizance Fleet. Information about the planets in the star system of the Chronos Expanse / must / will / be compiled, studied, and transferred to the holy repositories of Mars upon completion of the / Great March of the Exploration / mission / this process increases the totality of knowledge and decreases the totality of ignorance in the universe. Why are you interested in xenotech? Is that heresy even amongst you tech priests of Mars? The Cognizance Fleet / finds it reasonable to believe / believes that forbidden knowledge in the hands of the litany causes destruction, violation to go against the Omnissiah's will. Weakness of the mind and will unleashes Xeno heresy, which consumes the litany whole. An example that demonstrates the outlined pattern of void station the system in Logren's belt. According to the data available of the Cognizance Fleet, the heretics of the station had trade relations with Xenos for the sake of obtaining dangerous and pernicious technology. The destruction of these heretics is of high priority, but not high enough to demand immediate action. I have some Oh, nope, that's not it. Planet voice station in language... Oh, hold on. I gotta stretch my back. I usually try to stretch when I get up, but I forgot to. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. We're not done yet. I forgot to ask the other thing. I have some questions. Oh boy. Information assistance will be provided. Opticon 22. That's a strange name. Designated Opticon is an identifier with an illustrious an illustrious history / a significant number of archive references / and is used by explorators of the Cognizance Fleet. The extension 22 is a custom edition made by the current unit, designed to highlight the unit's unique personality. What is the Cognizance Fleet? The Cognizance Fleet is an exploratory fleet / formed / produced by the Adeptus Mechanicus for the purposes of surveying / optionally conquering / the Chronos Expanse. The fleet's core squadron is located in Data Classified, while auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entirety of the Chronos Expanse. May the Omnissiah server be with the tech comrades. Pascal reverently touches the exploratory insignia on his robe. You are an explorator, then why are you here instead of exploring faraway systems? This unit functioned as a senior planetary scout for the duration of data classified procedural cycles. It was distinguished with 3 promotions by 1 grade, the right to Tier 2 sacred augmentation, 3 annotation in the fleet-wide archive of a valuable unit. After a constant mission to Tynera system, this unit was promoted to the rank of a Logis and transferred to Footfall in order to perform the functions appropriate for its current status. There is something close to wistfulness in Opticon's 22's otherwise emotionless voice. So he sounds like he misses it, the exploration, but he's more important to be here. My archive contains data on the reconnaissance of the Tainara system and the associated spherical circumstances. I express my respect for veteran and adherent of the fleet. Valid assessment. The Tainara system was / a great test of faith / an assessment of this unit's durability threshold and / an act of destructive xenocide. So what happened in the Tainara system? Pascal and Opticon turn to and snap in unison data classified. Crazy shit. Crazy shit happened. What are you doing in football? Okay, this unit performs residual representation, maintenance of the bureaucratic machine for the purposes of ratification of the insulating boundaries, management of the capital threat supply line, compilation, excuse me, of astrographic reconnaissance data. Abelard lets out a long and heavy sigh. There was once a tech acolyte in Lady Theodore's retinue who knew the unique language of the esteemed tech priest, and they began to realize the true value of his abilities after he had been devoured by a xeno beast on some nondescript world. He's like, oh, for God's sakes, I wish we just had a better translator who could translate this to making sense. Pascal, do these words have translation? A hiss of static resembling a sigh comes out of Pascal's vox. Opticon 22's functions can be conveyed through the through flesh speak as functioning as its fleet's diplomatic missions, overseeing shipments, ensuring that the Litany does not encroach upon the explorator's sphere of interest, and collecting data on the star system. Why are you here and not in Alicia's palace? Prolonged communication with lay people of high social standing causes this unit vexation / desire for forceful cessation of vital functions / grief / decline in motivation / righteous fury / willingness to initiate a purity protocol. He fucking hates it. Oh, I love it. Oh. These guys are annoying and hilarious at the same time. Remaining in an area of repair and maintenance of sacred machines is beneficial to the unit's cognitive functions. I can stand it here. This here keeps me sane. Being in Alicia's palace pisses me the fuck off. The statement is true. The behavioral dynamics typical of lay groups are frequently devoid of logical patterns and are taxing to analyze. I have no more questions. Information Sense mode deactivated. Show the data sheet. Did I already do this? I want to make a trade deal. Okay, what do we get? Let's get the tier 5. Okay, let's try to get the tier. Yeah. Okay, now we can get some slightly better stuff. We don't have plasma proficiency yet. What is Weber? It's a two-handed gun. Exotic Weber. Targets hit by this weapon must pass an ability. Oh, it's a debuff gun. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's interesting. Targets hit must pass an ability, agility resistance test, or become immobilized for 1 round. At the end of the turn, the affected target must pass an agility resistance test to remove the effects. Okay. two-handed gun. What about you? You're a bolter. Not be equipped because, yeah, we don't have bolter proficiency, but it's a good gun. Is that better for... And we'll grab this one and this one. I like the idea of... I like the idea of a debuff gun. Whenever the wearer hits a target with a deadeye shot, stims. What do we have? Will to live. A really good for sword. What are you? Ooh, omniscience. Ah, that's really good for Pascal. You need to be level 7. We do not have that yet. We have to figure out how to increase our profit factor. Alright, let's save it real quick. Inventory. Let's take a look at that new gun. Is it better for her? It is marginally better. In the weapon. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to that one because we're not really using this, but it's a debuff gun, and we're not big shooty bang bangs. But you know what? If we could shoot them with something that keeps them on the ground, that might be pretty handy. Hold on, I'm not liking the hat on without the hair in the background, so that's starting to bother me. Huh. I think we need a mirror to turn the hat off. Okay. Let's save, and then let's move on to the next area, shall we?
I won't tolerate weakness.
So yeah, we talked with Opticon. I guess this is the next place we go. Let me check something real quick. So in place of rations, pray harder. We can't get to there right now, it seems. There's no stairs back here either. Okay, let's move on to the next area.
Victory awaits.
For all this detail, these areas are very empty. Like, I would have expected to talk to a bunch of these guys, but no one wants to talk to me. Which is very odd. There's so much going on here, but not much to interact with. Oh, let's go over here. I want to see if there's anything with this dude, with the pilgrims. Okay, may the Emperor... Okay. Life of Saint Drossus, Volume 3. Small altar in the central part has been given to Drossus, a saint from the neighborhood of Calaxus. Sector who is widely revered in the Chronos Expanse. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I thought that was inside the ship for some reason, but no, that's just sitting in space. And that's what they're saying. That was a bunch of space marines sculpted a statue of the Emperor. Okay, I see. The rest of Footfall. Why do we need another one? I guess Shadow Quarters. All right, let's go there now. Yeah, that area was really big, but there was not a lot in it. Okay, so I'm far enough in. I'm starting to see some of the cracks in this game now. It's like, it's definitely in an CRPG, or what's it called? Yeah, is it CRPG? Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's definitely. It doesn't feel like it's that much of an RPG because there's not that much to interact with in a general area. All that area was one battle scene and one fight, and I mean one fight and one merchant, but that's about it. I feel like in an RPG there should be a lot more to interact with to really, make use of the area.
It's about time.
I hear strange breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading as prayer.
For one such as you, the most sincere prayer would be poison.
You didn't have to say that, Argenta. But she's like, okay, watch that be like heretical prayers. It wasn't time. It wasn't time that destroyed these tiles. It was definitely. It was defiantly pried out with purpose and diligence. Oh, looks like they're getting something out of a dead guy there. I also like this stylized art of the Emperor. Very dignified. Oop, another little leaflet here. What does this one say? No, okay, so this is the same as before. Lots of anti-propaganda.
Follow my lead.
Oh, something. Who holds a flamer like that, you idiot? We almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. I'm just not feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy is pretty much a cinder now. It was a lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Oh, we're just burning people. Okay, that's the dialogue that they show for a long-ass period of time, not the little things. When I go up to something, it flashes on screen for like a couple of seconds at most. Alright, let's go see what these guys are up to.
I'll lay claim to the stars. I won't heed your cries of mercy.
It's just combat. Look at that. Here comes another training target for us. Fire, you lot. Fire it up, you lot. Okay. Alright. Doesn't look like it's too much. Alright, you go here, because you're going to be able to fry all of these fools. Okay. I want you here. You're gonna rush in. Actually, is this cover here? No. Dira, you're in the back with me. And Argenta.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, so these are the same dudes we had to deal with earlier.
Hold on.
Oh, there's more guys over there. Oh, you guys are all gonna get fried by Cassia.
Help me, Lord Captain.
Here we
Cassia, you got this. I'm not too worried. You're gonna fry a lot of dudes right now. Let's see, what's the best angle of attack here? This one.
Me? If you witness the fury of House Orcelio. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay, can we get out of the fire, maybe?
Emperor, give me strength.
Let's get to it.
Oh, wow, they really want to hurt her. Oh, there she goes for now.
Let's make it quick.
These guys are actually pretty tough.
Go hand in hand.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
Get to it.
These guys got crazy ass fire bombs.
Brace yourself.
Oh, wait, where do? Did we skip Argenta's turn? We skipped Argenta's turn. Fucking bullshit.
Request approved. Significant value.
You'll regret this. Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Alright. Let's give Argenta a turn then. We can't. Is she knocked out or something? But this one, she still hits really hard, so...
On it.
Just a minor setback.
Oh, Abelard. No, it didn't say it would arc like that. Ah, fuck. Oh, that's gonna do nothing.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
I think we're gonna get our ass kicked a little bit.
I know what is to come. Will do. Anything else?
Get up, Abby.
Your aegis, O Emperor.
Here we go.
My ears are ringing.
Let's get to it.
Ooh, Argenta's almost dead now, too.
My soul shall become like fire.
And she has
I
no...
refuse.
Fucking hell. She is really jacked up.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Can you heal her? No.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Oh, and now we have the ability to shoot. Okay, good.
I'll do it.
Another way to join my choir.
This is why I was chosen. Doubtest for the wicked, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Alright, I think that's it.
Faith
Reload.
without deeds is worthless.
Another foe painted black.
Iron knows no pain.
Okay, we just have to deal with this jerk now.
My vow is to serve. Running binary vulnerability analysis successful. The Omnissiah knows all.
Cinder here is tough, though.
But of course. Anything else?
Oh, you'll be able to finish this guy off. Or maybe not.
Will rule the stars themselves. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Whew. That one kicked our ass just a little tiny bit there. But let's loot some corpses. Do we have anything worthwhile? Ooh, what are you? Thunderhammer, a two-handed melee weapon. Who would that be good for? Ooh. Oh, rot. A note found on the body of Cinder. An Anverse leader mentioned a location. Okay, well, that stuff we'll worry about next time, I suppose. I want to see if this hammer is good for either. He can use it. It is better. Let's see how. Let's see about Abelard, though. That's probably good for Abelard right now. Any good armor from that? We have good armor, we just can't use it. Ooh. Fire Blessed Carapace. Medium. Oh. God, that's hideous as all hell. It's got a dodge penalty. The Carapace grants a wearer +2 deflection. Okay, it's good for armor. Not what I meant to do. I wanted to. Well, let's upgrade our guys. Ooh, I'm gonna decide on this next time. Because I don't know what would be good. Because I'm going to have to look up some things. Because I'm pretty sure Dominique is not a particularly strong build right now. Because she is... Most of her benefits are just class related. Giving other characters a chance to perform their actions again. So I don't know if I want to dedicate myself to that just yet. Arc Militant, that seems better. Yeah, let's do that with her. Assassin, Bounty Hunter, Grand Strategist. What is better, Master Tactician or Grand Strategist? I mean, Pascal's is different. That's the thing. Vanguard, she becomes a warrior. Probably not the best for her. Ooh, boy. We got decisions to make. You know what? I think it's... I think we're probably going to end it here. It's going to be a little bit of a short one today. We don't have a whole lot of viewers here anyway, so you know what? It doesn't matter. We'll start our movie in about half an hour at quarter after 1. So it's going to be Sinners tonight. Who do we rate into? Anyone we know? And who haven't we rated for a minute? Or we could just raid people we know really well, too. You know what? Because I like to harass Sykes with Warhammer stuff, let's raid into Sykes right now. Make sure you send him some love and have a good evening. Next week, hopefully we'll be back to a regular-ish schedule. I think that's the way it's going to go. Hopefully we can get Fanfic Friday going this week. We'll see what happens. But yeah, have a good time.